Hello, fellow soft tissue revolutioners, or whatever we call it across the world. It's time for my weekly reflection. We are going into holiday, and there's a lot of craziness going on all over the place, and had a lot of time this week to really just sit down and reflect a little bit about a lot of things. And I've gotten on several calls this week with other members of the soft tissue revolution and talked about lots of things. I've talked about business, marketing, injury diagnosis, treatment, and even just talking to some people to get them motivated to want to keep going, because people are struggling right now. They really are. And the people that say they're doing well right now, I think they're not being fully honest. You know, they're like, oh, I'm so busy. I don't think that this is going to last. I think people are going to struggle a lot going forward. And I'm not trying to be a fear monger or anything like that, but these things aren't going away. You know, I'm in Florida in COVID. We had like an absurd amount of new cases of COVID. And it is what it is. I mean, the death rate is down and everything like that, but it's still going to create uncertainty and fear in the market. And then the trickle down effect that you start to see is when people have uncertainty and fear, then they get fearful about their money, their livelihood, and everything like that. And then essentially what happens is they start to question all their purchases, all their decisions, and everything like that. As they go through, they're like, do I really need this? And we're seeing this, the economy is going to get trashed. And anyone that tells you that it's going to be good is wrong. And if you're younger and you're newer to the profession, you're a young buck, as I say. I'm old. I'm 35 now. I feel like I've been doing this forever, but I came right out in the last recession, and it was tough, and it's going to be even tougher. This is 10 times worse than what was going on there, but there's opportunity in all this craziness, but you're going to have to change. You're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to get a whole lot fucking better at what you do, because people are going to get tighter and tighter with their money. I mean, look at the unemployment rate. Now the moratorium just ended on paying your rent and everything like that. And more problems we're going to see. It's not a COVID problem. It's the response to everything. And that's what we're going to start to see. So we are in for a rough road. And if you don't believe that and you're just living in fantasy world, it's going to be a rude awakening, but there's opportunity here. There's opportunity to make your business better, to make your treatments better, to transform how you communicate, how you market, how you effectively sell your product, and you get away from being that service provider and into a solutions provider. I made a video earlier this week and I shared it where I talked about why I'm all in on massage therapists. And if you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. It'll really give you some deep understanding into what we're really trying to do here. We have bigger things. We want to solve the pain pill epidemic, and we can't let what's going on fuck with us, but it's going to, because that's just what's happening. So now is the time to start preparing. You know, I talk about this in one of my favorite shows was Game of Thrones, and they always said winter's coming, and winter is coming, and we have to prepare. We have to just look at what's going on in the current landscape, understand that COVID's here. The economy is going to tank. There's civil unrest. And you know what? There's a fucking election on top of that. And it's like that pressure and noise is out there. And it's going to mess with you on so many levels. And you want to avoid it. And you want to try to avoid that negativity. But you got to understand what's going on and making sure that you position yourself in the right way and react in the right way. And what I'm recommending is just get better at what you do. Really double down on your treatment, your evaluations, becoming that solutions provider, because people are going to get tighter and tighter with their money. And if you're a solutions provider, you're essential. You're someone that they put in their budget, that they have to have, because being out of pain is important to their livelihood, to their well being. If you're still this relaxation, spa type of treatment, you're fucked. I'm just being honest with you. You are fucked long term, because that is not going to last in the new economy that's coming up. And we are in for a bumpy road. But if you make the changes now, you start adapting the things that I'm talking about being that solutions provider, you're going to come out on top, and you're going to be much better, because half of this profession is going to be gone. Let that sink in. Half of it's going to be gone. I think more like 70, 75%. But that is good. Get the shit out of here. Get the quality. Let the cream rise to the top. And now you have that opportunity to do that. So that's what I've been reflecting on. Like, shit's going to get rough. And if you don't think it is, you're living in fantasy world. But if you do the work now, you put in the time, you start to learn, you start to adapt, and realize that you do have to change how you do everything, but you're going to be in a much better place. So that's my reflection for the week. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm just so grateful and thankful for all the great people in the soft tissue revolution that have reached out, talked to me on the phone, on a video, and just said that I've really helped them, because we got to solve this problem together, and that pain pill epidemic isn't going away. And I want you guys to be the best so you can deliver the best treatment possible. So have a good holiday. Get out there, enjoy yourself, and be thankful for this great country that we live in and all the freedoms that we still have, because I fucking love America, and it's going to come back, but it's going to take some time, but it's going to need quality people like me and you and other people out there to make the changes. So happy 4th of July, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.